Roll back the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac bonuses. That's what today's lunch alert is about. I hope you're having a nice lunch. You know, there is no agency in the world, no company, no bank that is more responsible for the crash we had in 2008 than Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. These agencies were set up to oversee the housing industry and to subsidize mortgages in the country. And when Clinton was in office, he ordered them to increase their lending portfolio to low-income families. And during a 10-year period, half of their mortgages were given to low-income people, and they didn't demand down payments, they didn't do background credit checks, they gave subsidized interest rates, and naturally, when those subsidies expired, they couldn't pay it back. And then they took this Andromeda strain of virus of defaulting mortgages, sliced it up into mortgage-backed securities, and spread it, this contagion, throughout the financial world, so that not only brought Fannie and Freddie down, but every bank in the world teetered on the verge of collapse. Well, these folks are rewarding themselves by giving themselves $13 million of tax money, of bonuses, to their directors and their officers for a job well done. These guys who have borrowed $141 billion from the U.S. government and have not repaid a penny of it, and in fact just asked for $6 billion more, other than AIG, they're the only entity that did not repay their TARP money in full. They want $13 million for bonuses for themselves. Frank Raines, the guy who began this process, who was Clinton's budget director, voted himself $90 million of bonuses over 6 years, back in the early years of this decade. Absolutely outrageous that these people would get that bonus. So let's fight it. Let's stop it. Whether you're Occupy Tea Party or Occupy Wall Street or Tea Party or somewhere in between, we all can agree these bonuses are outrageous. So on my website, on the right-hand side, you'll find a petition to go to your congressman, your senator, Treasury Secretary Geithner, and the guy who's in charge of overseeing Fannie and Freddie to roll back these bonuses. We can do it, and we need signatures to do it, so please sign this petition. And by the way, when you do it, put in your hard address and your e-address so we can tell who your congressmen and your senators are. And if this gets you bent out of shape and mad, as it does me, well, there's an antidote. Get our book, Dubs Goes to Washington and Discovers the Greatness of America. It's a children's book for kids 4 to 8. And Dubs is looking for his lost ball in Washington. And whenever he comes to a place to look for his ball, the children can find the ball in the photo. Dubs can't. But you read a poem that explains the greatness of this institution or the greatness of this person in American history. So it's kind of fun. So thanks for watching and have a nice lunch.